Hey guys, what's up? My name is Kaylee. Welcome back to my channel. It is January 31st of 2018, so we're at the very last day of the year, and I figured this year we're going to do TBRs a little bit differently. So this video is going to be my January TBR, and I'm going to explain a little bit about how I intend to do it through 2019. First and foremost, which you can't see but is to my left right here, just below camera view, I got a new TBR cart, and I have filled it up with 40-something books, might be less than that I own and have not read yet. It includes library books I've checked out. And what I intend to do this year is have each of my kids, including the baby, though I didn't do that this month and I'll explain why later, choose a book off the cart at random, including my husband. He will also choose one, and then I will choose one. And that's how I'm going to randomly assign myself reading. Last year, as you know, I just kind of read, I'm a mood reader, and I still think that's accomplishable, but I'll be narrowed to a specific set of choices, and I'd like to complete each of those every month, with the caveat that if I don't, I can bring it over to the next month. That's what I'm attempting. That's my goal for this year. We're gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna show you the clip right now of my two older children choosing the books they chose off the cart, and then we're gonna just get into the few books I have. I should say that I'll probably have the kids pick two each month, but I didn't this time, and you'll see why. You're gonna go first. Go ahead, look around, look at all of them. Alright, so as you saw, my children picked Good Omens by Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett, which is funny because I thought about not putting it on the cart to save it for like October. I've owned this for literally years, and it's just sat and sat and sat, and of course Isley would pick it without hesitation. So we're gonna try and read this in January, which is the weirdest month to read a book about devils and such and witches, but the fates decided. My son chose Space Boy Volume 2. I read Space Boy Volume 1 this month, I said January 31st in the beginning of this video, didn't I? December 31st. December 31st. It's New Year's Eve, guys. Not the end of January. In any case, I read the first volume in December. I got both volumes for Christmas for my husband, so I was really excited that Oliver picked this because I really wanted to get into it. And honestly, I was hoping that my kids and my husband would pick shorter books, and Oliver's the only one that did. My husband picked This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. I'm really excited to get into it. You all know how I feel about V.E. Schwab. It's a thicker book, but it's also young adult, so it should read pretty fast. He got me Our Dark Duet for Christmas, so he wants me to go ahead and just read the duology, and I'm going to. And then lastly, what I chose for what I can show you right now is my library book of Obsidio by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. I have been putting this off for so long. I own the audiobook. I would like to read it and listen to the audiobook. If I can only listen to the audiobook this month, then so be it. Still counts. That's it for what I have physical book-wise. And the reason I've only done those four, the only reason I chose those four right now and not more, because I know I'll get more done, is because I have 4 pre-orders coming in January, and one of my goals, I haven't done my goals video yet, but you'll see it in a little bit, is to read the books I've pre-ordered in the month they come in. So 4 books are coming in January for me. One of them isn't till the end of the month, so that will probably get pushed back to February, and it might be an exception to my new goal because I would save it for Contemporary-a-thon, as I do have 99% Mine by Sally Thorne coming at the end of January. So that might not work for that goal. But January 8th is a big day, as I have 3 books coming in. One is In an Absent Dream by Shauna McGuire, one is The Wicked King by Holly Black, and one, of course, is Winter of the Witch by Catherine Arden. All 3 of those books are definitely on my TBR for January. So all in all, I've got the 4 that you physically saw and 3 that are coming in. I think that's pretty lofty and possible. So anyway, that's how I'm going to do my TBR this year. I will film my children choosing them. I'm sure my husband doesn't want to be on camera doing so his will just be the surprise in the video, as well as my own choice. I still think that I'll be able to do some mood reading if I've got that as the option. You know what I'm saying. In any case, we'll check in at the end of every month when I do my wrap-up to see how I've done with my TBR. I've been very inspired by TBR videos this past year. Specifically, I love how Cody and Cody's Book Corner does her TBR wheel, and I've seen some really, really fascinating and creative ways to choose TBRs. And I wanted to do something more than just decide for myself and then you guys find out at the end of the month what I read. So we're going to try and do this every month this year. That's it for me, guys. Go ahead and hit like if you like this video. Subscribe if you're new here. Welcome to the channel. I've got all my social media linked down below. Let's be friends. I hope you're having a wonderful New Year's Eve, and I wish you the best 2019.